a lot of people definitely had way more talent than I had for sure, and could have played at this in track and baseball and football. Football. I would say from a receiver standpoint.
How many more stars can you get after 5?
And top receiver in the nation.
That's what I'm saying.
And Under Armour All-American.
From a receiver standpoint, probably not. From a receiver standpoint, probably wouldn't. Nah, but from we had a couple quarterbacks, a couple defensive players that definitely
that was special, right?
Yeah.
For sure.
Now, was you in high school with the one-handers?
Absolutely. I've been
just
doing
snatching
that
like that
since 8th grade, 7th grade.
Just one-handed.
Absolutely.
How y'all doing today? This is Truss Levelz, season 3. I'm not gonna say which episode it is because you know what? We're gonna let God define that one. But we do have another athletic legend. We talking about a New Orleans prodigy, son of a saint. You know, that is him, Jarvis Juice Landry. We're gonna get to know why his name is Juice somewhere in this little, podcast episode we got going on. But I'm just gonna introduce myself. I am Cam Jordan, New Orleans Saints defensive end, 7-time Pro Bowler, 3-time All-Pro, 2010s, all decades, entered the 100+ sack club. I'm tooting my own horn because it's I just feel like I can this time.
And your legacy.
And I'm son of Steve Jordan, number 83 for the Minnesota Vikings, played for him from 82 through 94, which is 13 seasons, 6-time Pro Bowler. Yes, I have more Pro Bowls than my daddy. What's good? The Jordan man got 13 Pro Bowls. And sitting to my left, my dog, my brother from another mother, legacy man himself, Mark B. Ingram, the second. Son of the first, who of course played and won a Super Bowl. We got to get one of those for us.
Got to.
But he also has a legacy in himself. He's got a third. So in about 15 years, that man is going to be the truth.
Yeah, God willing. So, yeah.
So, like I said, welcome, Jarvis, to Truss
Yeah, welcome
Levelz.
to the Juice, man.
Season 3.
Yes, sir.
That's a look. I've always
Truss Levelz season 3, we got to bring the JUIICE, so we had none other than the man Juice himself pulling up on the boys.
Sir.
You know what I mean? And we appreciate your time because we know the time is money, and we know that's the Juice man, big money man. You know what I mean?
Thank you for having me. Thank you guys for having me, man.
Sure,
Appreciate it being here.
I'm gonna pop it off real quick because I need to know where Juice came from. I've been calling you Juice since probably like 2000. Probably 2011. No, 2011, 12 when I got in because it was like. I remember 2011 I got here and I was like, you try and get to know the local talent in the local city, just trying to figure it out. And there's 2 big names that pop up on the board in New Orleans, you know what I'm saying? It's you and it's Odell.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, Dale from the Burbs, it is what it is. And you know what I'm saying? Like you big name, big high school. And I remember y'all went after it and I'm like, yo, these cats pro ready.
Yeah.
You've been Juice for how long then? I'm calling it 2011. You probably been Juice before that.
Yeah, it happened. It happened really around 2011, like in college. I got to college. I'm a passionate player, passionate person. I love football so much, man. It's been like it's religion in Louisiana. You guys know, you know what I mean. Obviously being there. So like for me, man, like I took that energy to practice, So coming out of high school, it was just like I was excited to go to a dream school right down the street. My family can come see me play. So I had all the emotions of like, a 17-year-old, 18-year-old would feel at the time, So, and football's fun, like I said. And there's a guy named Josh DeWarsick. He was a 6-year senior, and he played left tackle, right tackle. And he was like, man, damn, man, you're always excited, bro. You always yelling and like making noise and whatever it is. He was like, man, you got that juice. I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
And then that's
Stuck.
how it
You
happened.
been there.
Got that juice.
Got that juice.
6-year senior.
Yeah.
Boy.
He didn't want, bro. I'm telling you, bro. He was double knee brace on boats because
He doing it for the love of the game,
bro. For the love of the game, man.
That boy left there with probably 2 masters, working on a doctor.
Oh, bro. I think he had graduated like 2 or 3 times. but he was one of the most solid dudes that we had on the team, and he gave me that nickname.
He gave you the name that stuck forever. That's lit. That's lit. Man. From the OG too, from the triple. Yes, sir.
Hey, man, been bringing Juice since. It's contagious.
It's contagious.
Contagious.
So like, where is your high school at in the city?
So I live in a small town called Convent, Louisiana.
Yeah.
Lutcher High School was about 20 minutes from me. So I had to drive 20 minutes every day to go to high school.
How far was your city from like New Orleans?
Probably like 45 minutes.
Okay.
That's probably 45 minutes from New Orleans and probably like 35, 45 from Baton Rouge. I'm
Right
kind
in
of
the
like
middle.
in between.
Oh, that boy, a hometown hero.
That's what I'm
Man.
trying to tell you.
Man.
No, I know this, but
Oh,
I just
said
didn't
Odell,
know
I said
this
Odell and
to the
you.
extent.
It was also Joe McKnight. Shout out. It was
Joe
rest in
McKnight,
peace.
rest in peace for sure.
Absolutely.
For sure, bro.
Yeah, Joe McKnight,
Yeah,
yeah.
but
Electric.
I'm from a small town, man. No stoplights, no stores.
You ain't donated a stoplight yet?
Man,
That's rude.
there's no roads to put those stoplights on. You know what I'm saying? So it was that, like, if you can picture the country, like I'm that country. I grew up in a project, but like, you know, it was still homes were scattered. You know what I'm saying? From as far as the distance wise, but you know, small town, like I said, no stoplights, no stores. Like the nearest gas station was like 20 minutes. So if you came home on E, like you ain't no way you was making it to a gas station. So you had to fill up before you came in. You know what I mean? It's like one of them small
No,
towns.
I don't know what you mean.
It's a small town
what you
like
mean the
that.
closest gas station is 20 miles out? What that even feel like? Like you hoofing it then?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it became a normal thing, you know, because you live there. And that's just what the situation
You don't know
is.
no better.
But
It's
you don't know
what
no
you got
better.
to- yeah.
Exactly. You don't know no better. But I mean, for us, we made the most of it.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
You made the most of it being the man. What, you was 3-sport athlete in high school? What?
Yeah, I try to do the 3-sport thing, and
It creates the best athletes, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
You
Being
ever
able to be
you ever touched
versatile.
baseball? There's been it's a question like somewhere in there. There's always a
Nah, he
roundabout.
was
like
a-
some folks be cranking that thing, and I'm like, bro, I never understood.
No, Juice looked like a football, basketball, track guy. That's what Juice looked like.
right, no, baseball my first sport.
Baseball the first?
Yeah.
Told you, I knew it.
Baseball.
But that's that country stuff,
I'll
though.
say somewhere,
That's that
somewhere
country
in the
stuff.
South, like, you know, I'm not saying black folks get a little different in the sports. And the big three on the West Coast, basketball, football, track. Then you get to the South, it'd be like football, and all of a sudden you'd be like baseball. I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
And track. I'm like, bro, like, what you mean? It's
Well,
always
baseball and
basketball.
track's the same season, so it's like usually
was
football,
It
basketball,
was
baseball. Because
So you
baseball
did baseball
or track.
You was over there like Deion Sanders and
So-
stuff. You was like straight one game.
Bro, I used to, so like, you know, in the summertime, obviously when baseball which was what, like December?
I don't know.
Starts like
I don't
Baseball
know
December?
anything
started.
about
Baseball was a
baseball.
spring sport.
Spring sport. So spring
Because
sport.
basketball, football was fall.
True.
And then
Basketball was winter. Track spring.
So
baseball spring.
when I was in high school, my day was like, my mom go to work at 6:30 in the morning. She would drop me off to my aunt at 6 o'clock. My aunt lived in Lutcher, so she lived like 10 minutes from the school. I'll walk to the school for 7:30, do football practice, because we had spring practice, do football practice. I'll finish football practice, let's say at like 11, 12 o'clock, walk to the baseball field, do baseball practice. Leave from baseball practice, walk to the track, do track practice. Walk back to my aunt's house, and it's like, by that time, it's like 6, 7 o'clock at nighttime. My mama getting off,
how
about
long
to get
to
off
walk
of work.
to the crib
I
is?
don't
Ro?
know if you were sleeping good at night.
No, but how long is the walk?
I wish I had
though?
that amount of energy.
You had to walk from your aunt's house to school. How far of a walk is that?
It's probably like a 10, 15 minute walk.
Okay.
Probably like a 10,
But
15
still
minute
stepping,
walk.
though.
Yeah, it was,
To
it was
go
a-
practice,
I
to
feel that's a lot
walk,
of
to go.
steps.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
that's
had a
why
big
he running
canal.
like that.
Yeah, they had a big canal, so you couldn't jump the canal. I couldn't jump the canal to get to, so I had to walk around
Yeah.
to get to the school. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
Football practice, baseball practice, track practice, and then back.
So
back to the
baseball
house.
was your first love.
Baseball. I started playing baseball when I was 4 years old. 4 years
I'm
old.
sure I did
T-ball.
T-ball.
Me
T-ball.
too. I used to
And
kill
that's
the
where we-
tee.
but that's
I
where
used
we
to strike out
stopped.
on purpose just so he coach
Hit the
put it
tee.
on tee. Wow.
Yeah,
You just, you know, look
I'm
at
here
three,
for that.
Look at three, put it on the tee.
absolutely, bro. Ball fall right there at the plate. Take off, run it.
Infield home run. like,
Absolutely, absolutely.
in the park home run. Nah, that's dope, bro.
Did y'all play baseball? Did you play baseball?
T-ball was about as much as my knowledge would go. And no, ain't nobody playing baseball. But I was born in Minnesota, so I grew
Y'all
up
couldn't
playing
even go
soccer.
outside.
I grew up playing soccer.
Yeah.
And then I grew up. I was like 5 when we left. And then we tried to play soccer in Arizona, and
Yeah.
110 degrees outside. We ain't playing soccer no more. So now it's been football, basketball, track. It's been basketball my whole life.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
What I couldn't imagine being just like, man, can't wait for I don't even know what that sound like. Can't wait for baseball season to come around. I don't even know when baseball happens. I know
spring.
it's February because that's when the city get hella packed in Arizona. Like that's
Yeah.
where all the spring
Spring
ball
training,
team
yep.
come, like spring training.
Yep.
All these folks from the Midwest and South be coming
Yep.
in and be like, bro, like why you packing my city? Like could
Yeah.
y'all leave already?
Yeah. Yeah.
What schools y'all played like in high school? So I know you was the man. So like, what was like one of your toughest like games? Did y'all play more New Orleans schools, more Baton schools? Like,
so we played Baton Rouge schools. We played New Orleans schools. Obviously, our surrounding areas were kind of like the more of the rivalry games.
Yeah.
But like from a talent perspective, I mean, Louisiana in general.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's just a hotbed for breeding athletes.
Man, yeah, bro. You know, a lot of times for us and where I grew up at, the only thing that really kept the talent in not leaving to go to college was either grades or you know drugs or you know some juvie shit.
Life,
yeah. Honestly, bro, outside of Louisiana and the area that I grew up in, we played Baton Rouge, we played New Orleans, and in those areas, the talent level was very high. The only thing that really kept people, you know, from getting noticed was either their grades, you know, the environment. You know what I mean? But you know,
so you had other talent in your school. Or was you just taking your school through? You was just running through everybody, just Juice was running through everybody. I mean, you was the nation's top receiver, 5-star recruit, Under Armour All-American. Like, it was Juice running through, or was it the whole squad like running through? Like,
yeah, bro. Listen, I played with a lot of people, and I'm sure we all have. We play with people that are like low key more like athletic than us, more talented than us. You know what I mean? Like, I think I just was blessed, like timing and you know everything. Obviously, I worked hard
upbringing,
mindset. You know, my brother was like my idol. You know, my brother, my idol. So like, it was very important to me to like try to follow in his footsteps. He went to HBCU. He went to Southern University. So in my mind, I'm thinking to myself in the beginning of all this, like if I can even just make it to college, like damn, like I kind of lived up to something, you know what I mean?
But you had a brother that did it, so it was like it was attainable.
Exactly. And a lot of people didn't have that where I grew up at, but a lot of people definitely had way more talent than I had for sure, and could have played at this in track and baseball and football. Football. I would say from a receiver standpoint.
How many more stars can you get after 5?
And top receiver in the nation.
That's what I'm saying.
And Under Armour All-American.
From a receiver standpoint, probably not. From a receiver standpoint, probably wouldn't. Nah, but from like, you know, we had a couple quarterbacks, a couple defensive players that definitely could have.
Right? Yeah. For sure.
Now, was you in high school with the one-handers?
Absolutely. I've been
just
doing
snatching
that
like that
since eighth grade, seventh grade.
Just one-handed.
Absolutely.
I don't know if I had aspirations to one.
My dad was like, we better catch the ball with 2 hands. Like,
yeah, my dad ain't play that. Ain't no showboat with one hand. Ain't no up top. Nah.
That's why that boy doing it. He got game footage.
Bro, believe it or not, I couldn't catch. That's why I didn't play football initially. And then my uncle used to take me outside, and he used to throw a football. Like I used to stand from here to you, and he grown ass man, bro, throwing the football as hard as he can. And From me to you. And I used to catch it with my body. Yeah. And he was like, you're going to put a hole in your chest if you don't start using your hands.
He over here gunning these things.
Bro, and that's how I learned how to catch the ball with my hands. Yeah. And then probably, you know, after that, bro, I was just, the confidence level was just, it's just on another level. Yeah. And then I went to one hand and stuff and, this easy. Yeah. Now I just want to do it for fun. You know what I mean? And that's how it just kind of kept on going.
So you 5 stars, one of the best shooters in the country.
I didn't know about track.
Why'd you go to freaking LSU? I know why you did.
I didn't know. Wait, before we get to LSU, I didn't know about track because you ran track, I ran track, you know. I was really supposed to be close to the field.
Yeah. He did long jump, right?
I did long jump. I wasn't great in long jump.
I want to know what you loved about track because I was running an open 4.
Well, see,
I should never have ran an open 4. I was 270
That's a big boy
pounds.
race. That's a big boy race.
4.
Yeah.
You ran 800 too?
No, Jesus, no, bro. Come on, man. I'm a field event. I ain't missed it. Like,
but you had like
discus
you like
champion.
A long strider though.
You know what I'm saying? Shot put, cool. Hate shot put, but cool.
You in the field, not the track.
You said state record in disc, didn't it?
And high school record in discus. I mean, state champion for sure.
Absolutely. Respect.
Yeah. Choked my junior year and took second. Was pissed through the middle way. Like that's where I love. That's why I hope my kids' competition level.
You fouled or something?
Yeah, bro. Like kept scratching, so I had a power. Like I just had a base throw, and I took second, and I was like, they gave me second place, and I was like, bruh. So I chucked it, and my daddy was like, "What you doing?" I was like, "Bruh, I took second. I don't want this medal. I don't remember this.
Yeah.
I don't remember losses. I only remember dubs. Like, what are you talking about?"
That's real. That's real, man.
And he was like, real. You know, he sat me down and had a real talk with me. I was like, bruh, like I hear you, but I'm not hearing you. I didn't win it. Like if I'm supposed to win, I'm supposed to exceed expectations.
For sure.
I set a bar, we gonna capture it. So senior year, I took off on him. Closest person next to me was like 15 feet behind. Boy, I threw the third one just cause.
Love it.
But my coach was crazy. Like,
no, Juice would have been there. The guy at track though, 100 meters, 200 meters.
No chance, bro. I did a 4x1 third leg, and I did some jumping.
They had you running that curve,
bro. I really was just doing track to help me with football.
Yeah,
it's a lost art, bro. Yeah. Like obviously we talk about it now. Like we back on the track, even at this age now. Just getting stronger. You know what I mean? Sharpening our tool bag up.
Form pretty though.
Yeah.
I saw him in mini camp, like in OTAs going crazy. I mean, you running fast, strong, like you don't get it. That takes work. That takes work, man.
OTAs is meant for wide receivers and DBs. Honestly, I'm not sure why linemen have to be here. Like, it's the biggest 7-on-7 ever.
Yeah.
Like, boys is out there digging, and like for me, I'm like, bro, like, this is not like there's nothing in here that I can do that's gonna make me like, ooh, I'm getting better.
Your aspects of the game is physical, like so, and you're not supposed to be physical then because you don't want nobody getting hurt.
We're trying to protect.
That's what I'm saying. So like, I'm not sure why I have to be there. Like,
just give a nice rush, a nice little
opposite lineman, just like setting and making themselves feel good. Like, bro, I'm not here to make you feel good.
Yeah.
So we turn
up
like
team player, man.
You turned up in 2 minutes one time. I see.
I'm gonna turn up every time in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Because I got a whole bag of moves, but I'm like, without pads, this really don't mean nothing. But I'm also trying to finish
get
this
2 minutes.
I'm trying to be out in 4.
It's coming. Trust.
Yeah. No, but I know you homegrown hero, man. But I mean, you just would have been looking so good in that crimson, bro. Like I'm saying, bro, you would have been looking so good in that crimson.
I'll give you my Nick Saban story, bro. So, my sophomore year, I had a high school coach. His name was Coach Bourne. He took me down to Tennessee camp. We were supposed to stop at Alabama but they didn't answer the phone. So we went to the Tennessee camp. I went to the Tennessee camp. This is kind of the story that Tyron been telling recently about like when we met at the Tennessee camp. Well, I knew who he was already, but like we pretty much turned the Tennessee camp into a one-on-one, just me versus Tyron for like 30 minutes. Like, cause nobody wanted to go against him. Nobody wanted to go against me.
Yeah.
He was a junior, senior. Yeah. I was a freshman, sophomore, going into my sophomore season.
Well, it's over with after that. Y'all connected. Y'all definitely was going to the same place.
Absolutely. Shout out to Frank Wilson, man. So I leave Tennessee. We stopped down in Alabama. Again, obviously I know who Nick Saban is. He coached at LSU for a long time. Obviously, Glenn Dorsey, he coached, that's my first cousin.
Right. Oh, so Glenn Dorsey.
Glenn Dorsey, my first cousin.
Big D tackle.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So that was another person that I looked up to throughout the process of like, damn, how far can you go, right? Yeah. Nick Saban coached him or whatever, blase. I always heard great things about Nick Saban. I go to the school, we walk up in there, man, Nick Saban walk right past me, look at me, put his head down, walk in the room, and go into like not a meeting or nothing, but like, you know what I mean? Like, coach, just introduce coach, like, this is Jarvis Landry from Lutcher High School. He's a sophomore or whatever it is. Yeah. Man, he kind of like,
cool.
I was like, oh, to tour the school. Then I went back up there to talk to him, and he pretty much was kind of saying like he built this, you know what I mean? Yeah. And he was like, and I ain't kind of like that. Yeah. I ain't like that like persona, you know what I mean? Like I respect him as a coach and as a disciplinarian and all that stuff, you know. But like I ain't like as somebody that was young. I'm from the hood. Now I'm from the project. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He just kind of like everything you
see. The messages ain't shit right.
I ain't like that. I ain't like that. Yeah. And from that point on, like I wasn't even trying to talk to Alabama ever again after that.
Dang. See, y'all done messed up.
But I still have major respect and love for, Coach Saban. You know what I'm saying?
It's just, it is what it is. It's different strokes for different folks.
I'm not going to lie to you. That's the only thing. Like, if you say in 10 years when you retire and would you want to be a college coach, the answer is no. I ain't trying to kiss nobody's.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't trying to recruit nobody. Like,
the amount of time, too. Like, I just dedicated my whole life to this game. Like, do I want post career? Do I want to just be in there coaching every single day? Like,
and I think it's a rare skill to like be able to recognize talent that's going to be good in high school versus college versus
But we could see it though, because you look at different types of twitches and different types of movements. You can see it. You can see it. Like you can see it because you know and you've seen it for so long. Like you could tell. Like
I'm saying like a 5-star sure like. A 4-star, sure, but when you get to like...
I was 3 stars.
Right, so was I.
That's what I was about to say. There's some 5 stars, bro, that don't pan out, bro. They get to college and it's a totally different, dynamic of like what you thought he was and when he get there and what you see, you know what I mean? And
you can't measure this. You can't measure this.
No.
You know what I mean? it's different. Like everything could be going good for you in high school, and you know, but like what if stuff like when you got when you got to compete with somebody, like some people fold. Like when stuff gets rough, some people fold. Like you can't measure the heart, you can't measure the head, you can't measure the desire of somebody. You
intelligence, all that. You know what I mean? Like athletic ability only gonna get you so far. We know this, you know. Like you talked about it just now. You say you got a big bag, a tool bag that you can get into whenever you you know what I mean? Like. Facts. That came over time, bro. That came with skill, like development. You know what I mean? Some of these people,
it came with success. It came with failures. Like, oh, I ain't doing that. Oh, but I'm gonna do this. Like, you know what I mean? It came with all that.
But look, same thing though. Like I'm sure you say you've been one-handed since 8th grade, and I'm sure coach was like, that ain't gonna work in the league, and you still doing it in the league.
Yeah. Some of the stuff. Ain't never said
that. Look, I've been chop swimming since I was in high school. Boys was like, that ain't gonna work in college. It worked in college. That ain't my coach in college. That high swim ain't gonna work in the league. Work in the league.
Absolutely.
So I'm like, what you talking about?
Aggressive.
I'm like, so I mean, at some point, it's a confidence that you have in it. Then.
I really work this. I really do this. I really trust this.
This is me.
Yeah,
second nature.
Sure.
Yeah. Right.
That goes a long way.
It does.
So tell me how you get to LSU then. So we had Bama.
Anybody else impress you other than LSU? I mean, he had Glenn Dorsey as a first cousin. Him and Tyrann battled at the camp. It was almost in stone that boy was going to LSU.
So
and he lived
family,
40 minutes from there.
Family from there. Brother went to Southern, which is
it was set against
30
us,
minutes
man.
away.
I don't even believe your story.
I
don't even believe your story. You trying to hate on us on here, man. I bring this LSU boy out here trying to talk bad about my coach, man.
That's all love.
Nah, man. But that was at Tennessee when I met Tyrann, right? And the guy that got us out there is actually from New Orleans. His name is Frank Wilson. He's actually back at LSU now, but he was the receiver coach at Tennessee at the time. Then I think Lane Kiffin had like a little thing going on over there or whatever it is, and everybody kind of like left. And I was gonna commit to Tennessee, and Frank goes to LSU, and then if you kind of know my story a little bit, that's when the fam started. So Anthony Johnson, the Freak Johnson, he was a #1 recruit in Louisiana. I think he Gatorade Player of the Year. Lyle Collins, Jeremy Hill. He kind of started the fam.
Yeah,
we called it the fam.
Everybody started going to LSU.
And then everybody kind of started going to LSU, and Odell was like one of the last ones that I had to personally like.
Come on, big fella.
Yeah, come on, baby, come on. You know, but also, Coach O was at Tennessee at the same time when Lane left Tennessee. I think he went to USC. So USC, the same coaching staff that from Tennessee went to USC, so they started recruiting me at USC. But Coach Ogeron used to drive up to the trailer. I lived in a trailer, so Coach Ogeron used to drive up.
No, we didn't mention that. You say you went from mom's house to auntie. He was in a trailer, like double wide?
Double wide. They had to come and put piece by piece together. But he used to drive up on the grass and like be like this far from the crib. My mama ain't like that.
Yeah.
My mama ain't like that.
Yeah.
She said he can't come here no more. What school he at? I said he at USC. He was at Tennessee. You're not going to either one of those schools.
Because he parked too close to the crib?
Yeah.
You can't park that close to the crib.
But he from Louisiana, so you know he had the slang. Like I love him. You know what I mean?
Coach
like
Coach Ogeron sound just like Bobby
Straight,
Boucher, coach out there. You know what I mean?
Swamp people.
Yes, sir.
Swamp monster.
Man, he had a big Hummer, bro. He used to drive the Hummer, like talking about this close to the house, ruin the grass.
Come on, coach.
Yeah, my mom was like, nah.
You ain't going to neither one of them.
You ain't going
the other one ain't even associated with him. He used to be associated with him.
He left Tennessee by association, couldn't get there. Nah, don't worry about it.
And that's pretty much what led to like, you know, I had other offers and stuff like that, but that pretty much led to like going to
quick.
It was meant for you to go there though.
Yeah, it was easy. It was fun. I'm happy I did.
Yeah. So,
boy, y'all turned out. Bro, what you mean?
I remember, you know, because, you know, Bama and LSU, we got like this respected rivalry, man, because like they top, we top, like, you know what I mean? But like, Mugs don't like each other.
Bro, you remember the game of the century, bro?
Bro, what was that?
6-3 game? It was 6-3.
Oh my goodness, yes, when we missed all them field goals. Yes. But don't worry, we came back and got him in that natty.
That's what it was.
We came back and got him in that natty.
You know how hard it is in college, like to beat a team twice?
It's tough.
Like, that's tough.
Especially
and they beat us because we missed 17 field goals.
we made the one that mattered.
He said we made the one
bro,
that mattered. They did.
The score literally was 6-3.
It was, bro.
It was 3-3 in overtime.
It was
6-3 was the final score, and then we played them in the national championship in New Orleans. Smashed us.
and crossed the 50.
Hey, but I got a real question. I got a real question though. They say that we practiced at the Superdome, and we left our playbook in the Superdome, and y'all had our playbook.
I have no idea.
All right.
That's crazy.
I have no idea what happened.
I heard that.
I just know.
I
There's
heard
always types of how would anybody in Louisiana even let that happen?
I don't know.
How would anybody in Louisiana even let that happen?
I mean, we practice.
There can't be truth to it.
You've been to the national championship a couple times. You know, you practice in a place, and then the other team coming in as y'all walking out. So ain't nobody doing the trash, taking the trash out at that time, or shredding no
But
papers.
you guys
or
didn't
nothing
cross
like
the 50.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm asking. That's what I'm asking.
And that's why.
What did y'all know?
I have no idea, man. I'm just happy that we won. That's all.
for sure. For sure.
Been a lot of pride. A lot of pride between y'all two schools for a whole decade and change.
Yeah.
And that's when y'all beat what was that, Oregon for the Netty? Was that
No, we played Oregon. That was the kickoff classic.
okay?
You played in 2 national championships?
I played in one.
Yeah.
2014.
Dang.
But that's the year we. Actually, you were gone, right?
My first year in the league was 2011. So
Yeah,
I
you were
played
gone. You were gone.
Because I played Honey Badger like when he was
I'm
young.
sorry. 2011. It was 2011. It was 11 because 14 I got drafted. I had a brain fart. Yeah.
That's what I was like.
Yeah, it was 11.
Like,
It was 11.
You definitely been in. What year is it coming up for you?
9.
Yeah.
Flew.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro.
Long time.
It's a long time. Yeah.
And doing it at the highest level for a long time, man. That's what's
Trying to keep
big
going
respect.
like y'all boys,
Hey,
man.
man, we all on the same squad. Now we definitely going stupid dumb up.
Can't wait.
It's stuck.
Can't wait.
Like, we all on the same
And when
squad
it's up,
now.
it's
Like,
stuck.
Can't
I
wait.
swear, we got the Juice, man. We got the Cam J, Fu Man, Shoe
Trust.
Dog.
Man, look.
And just hella other goons, bro. We up.
I'm gonna tighten this up by season. Like I haven't. It's all this been growing back, and I really haven't cared to call a barber. I'm getting lazy.
You gonna braid it up or what?
I don't know if it get long enough. I might dub see it one time.
My
you know
mom
what I'm saying?
said you should have braided, put some beads on it. She said you thought about it like.
But she said bees on us. I ain't never thought about that.
She said you did that. I said you should braid it up and put some beads.
I
He
ain't
said he
never
looked
thought
at
about
it
putting
like,
no bees in the beard.
I'm like, he
though.
thought about it. I'm
Yes,
like,
sir.
now you gonna know that boy come up
Yes,
with the
sir.
beaded beard.
Lock it
like-
up.
Can't do it, bro. There's a lot of new age cats that we're not gonna get into it. What's your favorite route? You and Tyron out there going for 30 minutes.
Your
Drop
favorite
me-
route concept.
I need to know your favorite
Your
route.
favorite
concept.
route concept.
That's you.
My route or just the whole?
you-
Like,
I mean,
you know,
your favorite route.
yeah, your favorite route. Like
Well,
when it's
your
time.
favorite route goes with a concept, unless you're a backside one-on-one, the X, you know what I mean? But,
Yeah.
You trying to skip to my Lou?
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, for me,
We usually like to get on the board, just talk football. We're all very smart and detailed in what we like.
Like if I was a receiver, it would be a slant.
Like
Just 'cause I'm
your
trying to
go-to
get- I'm
play,
trying to
man.
get-
You trying to get open, you trying to make a play for the touchdown, for the gotta have it first down. Like,
Yeah.
what's your go-to route? What's one of your favorite concepts ever?
man, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
That's how
a
I look.
lot.
I know
It
he's
is.
He's a craftsman, boy. Boy, was smooth in the routes.
I think if I had to, and
Let's do a gotta have it.
I don't want
Gotta have
nobody.
it.
I
Let's
don't
do
want.
it. Gotta
I don't
have
want
it.
our viewers to take this nowhere. But like, if I had to, I would go to the slot. I would go to the slot, and I probably run we call it a 7 bend. So it's pretty much like you selling a far cross and going back to the corner.
Yeah.
So
Intentions.
yeah,
A lot of
yeah.
There's a lot of
Intentional
hezzy in there.
A lot of deception, a lot of
For those, yeah.
misdirection. You know
Now,
what I mean?
what,
Double
now,
move.
now
essentially.
what depth are you breaking from the cross to the 7?
Around 10 to 12. Around 10 to 12, I'm breaking to the cross.
Then why we call
You
it
in the
7
middle?
if you're going 10 to 12?
Because the 7 is back out.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. So this is really what it look like, what it'll end up turning into.
Yeah.
So I'll be in a slot
You
right here.
gonna look like at that far corner, like, oh, he gonna run that?
Yeah, sir. Yes, sir.
You giving them eyes at 10 to 12 like this.
Yes, sir.
Drop 'em.
And that's when you get the little dead leg on the outside.
Yes,
Get the
sir.
little,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If
Now
I had to have
now
it,
you going to the back pylon, front pylon, or
whatever it takes to win.
Yeah.
That's one route that, like, whether he's playing,
he can throw you open.
He can throw me open. You know what I mean? I can just win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a win route,
Yeah.
pretty much. You know, if he's playing over the top, I can come underneath him. If he's playing low, I can go high. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's really just me doing my thing and the quarterback seeing when I come out and letting it go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Details.
Yeah, bro. That's
Details.
I was like,
probably
that
my
takes
go-to
high
route.
trust.
Jay Boo, we got
It does.
Jay Boo, we
trust.
got the details for you on how to get my dog open, man. You trust him,
I'll
let
say,
him go to
and
work.
if it's Jay Boo, you know where he going. He going up top. So
Yes, sir.
you got a little bit of wiggle.
I'm going top.
They already
You gotta
know,
go get
hey, that boy's going up top all OTAs already, mini
Man.
camps.
I love it, bro. I love it.
Up top,
Y'all
poke
was
chop.
going 7-on-7s. We over here doing like this little walk pass rush. I said, this is. I'm over here on the sideline with y'all. Oh, that boy gone. Oh, that boy gone. Could you focus? Yeah. Okay, so anyways, what we gonna do with this?
That's
this
Ryan
game?
telling you that.
Yeah, man. You know, I'm year 12, but I swear I be acting like I'm year 2. I be happy to be out there.
Yeah, bro. That's what it's about. The excitement.
Just be stupid excited.
can't-
But
you
I be out there hoorahing with y'all. Why? Because like I said, pass rush don't count without
If you
pads.
don't have fun doing it, why are you doing it? I
Right.
mean, like,
Bro, kids are
if
growing.
you don't really love the game and have fun with the game, like, you usually don't typically make it this long.
Facts. Bro, kids be looking at us like, how'd you get to year 12? What do you mean? Because I love this shit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, like, you know what I'm saying?
Because
Like,
there's too many ups and downs. There's too many, you know what I mean? There's injuries.
you
There's
can't control your outcome, but
Yes,
you can
like-
control the input. Like, you
Yes.
can control exactly what you put in the game.
Yeah.
I know every day I'm waking up and I don't need coffee to get excited about this. I'm coming off of straight up probably some juicy juice with the kids,
Yeah.
straight to the, you know what I'm saying, straight to the facility,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm happy to be there. And I'm probably there early in the morning because I'm eating breakfast, just chilling. And that's probably after I've made the kids breakfast, just because I like being in the area.
Yeah.
Like, because when I walk away from this game, I'm like, I gave it everything I had. I ain't got no regrets, and I'm out.
I respect that. That's how it's supposed to be.
Quick hits is it's like 2 minutes.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like a game? Is this a game?
Facts.
Okay.
It's either this or that. I need to know your first thought. You know, so I'm gonna give you these quick hits. How do you like your eggs?
Scrambled.
Hard
Scrambled.
or hard or wet? Like scrambled, like how though? Like, you know, they really scrambled.
I guess, yeah, over hard.
All right, cool.
Pause.
Yeah, that's my fault. All right.
Super.
Wow. Well done.
Stadium or dome?
Dome.
Grass or turf?
Grass.
Post or go route?
Go.
Miami or Cleveland? Spades or Uno?
Spades.
Who's your GOAT wide receiver?
JUIICE.
Strongest arm in the league?
Josh Allen.
Best hands in the league?
You looking at him.
Fastest player in the league?
I know.
There's a couple of them. They say it's Tyreek, but I heard.
Yeah, there's a couple, but let's go with Ty. Let's go with the
All
cheetah
right.
man.
1 minute.
What was your 40 time?
Next question.
Okay. Best catch ever?
OBJ. Prime time.
Facts. Fill in the blank. Odell is
A GOAT.
favorite TV show.
Martin.
Good
Who's
one.
your most famous friend?
Odell.
Best football
OBJ.
movie.
30 seconds.
Remember the Titans.
Best rapper alive.
Drizzy.
Celebrity crush. Next question. Best dressed NFL player.
20 seconds.
Kelsey be putting it on.
Tupac or Biggie?
Pac.
10 seconds.
Would you rather have the NFL TD record or yards record?
TD.
Least favorite NFL stadium?
Chicago Bears.
Bears.
Yeah, that was good.
The grass be high as shit over
But
there.
old Niners? Old Niners, John?
Damn.
No, old Oakland.
With the baseball
dirt
field.
The baseball, John?
Yeah, that one was
baseball
trash too.
field.
That was
I hurt my
trash.
knee out there one time.
Bro,
Falling
the
down
only
on
time I've ever
shit
sprained an
ain't
ACL
Boy,
was
on
on
the-
that thing.
Yeah.
Boy, in the dugout, like,
Yeah.
in tackle, like,
God.
ew.
I'm trying to make a tackle. Right foot was on dirt, slip. Left
Yeah.
foot was on grass, planted.
Yeah.
ACL. I said, oh, I've never been injured a day in my life.
Yeah, yeah. That is a bad feel out there. I'm happy they in the dome now, so they're straight. They fixed it.
So you said you were one of the key factors in getting OBJ to come to LSU. Like you had to, like, come on with the fam, right?
Yeah.
So like was that like the first of y'all's connection? Like when did y'all start getting tight? Like
no, man. So like
how'd that relationship come to bloom and blossom to be this thriving entity that it is now?
Bro, honestly, bro, we played on this 7-on-7 team, bro.
Both y'all?
We both did. And this was, I don't think 7-on-7 wasn't as big as it is now.
Yeah.
Oh, 7-7.
Now this shit is
it's
like
different now.
It's like AAU ball now.
Yeah,
Anyways.
it is. But we have been hearing about each other. You know, he's been in New Orleans 45 minutes away. I've been kind of doing my thing down here. We both doing our thing, obviously. And we like 1 and 2 in the state from a receiver standpoint, you know. And so we ended up being on the same 7-on-7 team. And I get to the 7-on-7 team.
Was that planned, or did you just go to practice one day and like?
We didn't practice.
I mean,
we just showed up at Alabama. We just showed up. And it was like, yeah, you're a receiver. There was another receiver, and it was Odell. And I was like, damn, like, yeah. I've been hearing about this. You know what I mean? Like, I want to see it. You know what I mean? Because I at that time too, in my mind, I'm like, I ain't nobody out here really
messing with me.
No.
Yeah.
And then, bro, I just watched his athletic ability do things that I'm like, damn.
He nice.
Like, this dude is crazy. He fast. He can jump. He can stop on a dime. He can, when he got the ball in his hands, he can do magic with it. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, I kind of want to like, I like this. I like this. I like
it makes you like go harder.
For sure.
You know there's other stuff out there. Like,
for sure.
Yeah.
And I think we both had that, same type of like, mindset toward each other. You know, I was like, I saw things from him that I was like, damn, I want to put in my bag. And he saw things that he was like, damn, okay, like I want to put some of that in my bag. And after that, we exchanged numbers. You know, I had the phone with like, you couldn't call till after 7. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
don't text me. Don't call me till after 8.
Pay by text is real.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So
unlimited on the weekends though.
For sure. And then from there, our connection kind of lasted. It really lasted through high school. And then when the recruiting process started, you know, he obviously, you know, Miami, Oregon, LSU was another squad, but he really was more interested in going to like Miami. I think that's where he was gonna go. And then we just kind of talked one day, and he was like, man, I want to play with you, bro. I was like, bro, I want the same thing. I'm going to LSU though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
True, yeah.
And man, we ended up like figuring out a way to make it work, bro. And honestly, bro, he'll probably say the same thing, but like I learned so much from him, you know, not only as a football player, but as a person. Yeah. You know what I mean? And we were roommates obviously throughout the whole time, and you know, his legacy in the NFL and the legacy that he's had since he's been playing sports, period. Yeah. You know, he's been a dominant player, you know, and that translated to this league. We all saw it. You know, we saw it Super Bowl right before the injury.
Crazy.
Absolutely, bro.
Going crazy. Like he was on pace. I was like, bro, he might get this MVP.
He was.
The Rams, he went just berserk, bro.
He was. You know what I'm saying? And again, had an opportunity to play with him in the league. Yeah. You know, which was a dream of ours. Yeah. You know what I mean? I wish that would have went the right way. You feel me? Because you know, that's something that could still be going on. You know, like how you guys are still teammates after all this time, or whatever it is, or like.
But it's even crazier on y'all's level because y'all knew each other since high school.
For sure, fam. Like it's like I'm playing with my brother.
Yeah,
I'm playing with my brother out there.
Truly,
like really,
right,
like real life.
Like we met at the draft after we got drafted. Like it's just something, and that's my brother. I'm not saying nothing. Like that's my family. That's my blood. Like,
but he ain't got that crimson in him. No.
What my daughter? Hey, we was at the crib. My daughter looked at him. She's like. I was like, yo, Uncle Marco. She's like, why he my uncle? I was like, cause he's like, that's daddy's brother. Like, we good like that. Yeah. And she charged him up. No. You're not my uncle.
Yeah, we got a big old water slide, right? I'm up there kind of just trying to like regulate the situation because they about to kill each other out here.
15 kids up in here, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I got 4, so, he got 5. It's like Rugrats out there. Just
so I climb up and I go up there. I'm kind of like regulating the situation, and his son's up there like, why I call you Uncle Mark? I'm like, cause your dad's my brother. He's like, wait, what? Like, I'm like, not like my, like, you know, like Uncle Joff, like you have a like your dad's real brother, but like it's like my family, right? And I'm like, we're family. And then Gloria's like, yeah. She says, no, we're not.
Oh my God.
I said,
They're so honest, bro. They so like
it's like
innocent.
We are, but you're right.
You're right, but it is what
we
it is.
are.
Yeah.
Trying to confuse.
That's why I see you at every holiday. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But that was just funny like that, bro.
Man,
No,
look.
but that's just such a special connection, bro. Like, and I respect it, bro. Like, y'all real recognize real at the end of the day.
For sure.
Y'all connected at a Bama camp, which we didn't get neither one of them. Yeah, this is crazy. But connected at a Bama camp. You see, you let this. How we let these relationships happen at our camp and we don't get nan? Like, okay, it's all right. But yeah, but no, I just respect that. Love y'all boys, man. Y'all boys been dogging it, you know, ever since I watched y'all LSU. You know what I mean? So much respect to you and OBJ. You know what I mean? We must need OB on the pod. You feel
Absolutely.
me?
Call him up.
And on the T, look, we gonna get out
On
there.
it, bro. Yeah,
I'm already working. I've been texting for it. Like, look, honestly, last year
we do got a couple.
I was like, slide. I was pushing hard for it.
That part.
And then he was like, man, I think I gotta go to LA. And I said, I understand.
Yeah.
We was on our fourth
obviously it was the
quarterback
correct
at the time.
decision.
It was a great decision.
Like
Super Bowl.
We was on our fourth quarterback at the time, so I couldn't.
Yeah.
I didn't have much to
You had
stand
too
on.
many selling points.
I couldn't.
Yeah, you
I
had
was
too many
selling, but
selling
I
points.
couldn't. I didn't have the main selling point. But anyway,
Yeah, we're gonna get to this league a little bit, transition.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Drafted second round, 63rd overall to the Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
What that was like, bro.
With Ryan Tannehill.
It was exciting, man. I
What the draft was like though, because you was that guy though. Like
painful. The draft was painful.
So like slipping to round 63, like
Painful.
not round 63, but pick 63, like
It felt
that's
like round
insane
63.
to me. It felt like round 63.
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
it felt like round 63 to me. I went first round number 28. So I know I can sympathize.
Yeah.
but I can't, but I can.
You went first round though. You can.
But listen though,
no.
it felt like forever though.
Hey, that's what makes
I was
the
in the
pain
green
that much
room.
more because you bring your whole family, like
You're
whole
in the
family in
green
New York.
room, like with the family, like
That's
everybody
true.
looking at me like you suck. I'm like I don't. No, I'm just kidding.
At all.
But I'm supposed to be like in my mind, I'm locked in top 15, and really I'm like I could probably slide to the Niners at like 7, and then with Alden Smith I said bet, and then Texans went JJ Watt and I said bet, and then Rams went Robert Quinn and I said bet, and then. You know, like somebody else went. I said, "Oh, I said you didn't have to go lineman for that. Like I was here."
Yeah.
You ain't have to
And
go.
then like next thing you know, you like slide me on 15. I'm like, bro, I wasn't like I'm supposed to be gone 3, 4, 5,
what's
6.
happening?
Once
I said,
15 happened, it's just a bus
Hey, you
slide.
go from like like all the smiles go to. Hey, what we on, fam?
Sweating.
Boy start eating chips, going to the bathroom, like having a white sweat, like
Sweating.
no, but
Hey,
I'm just
hey, call me real quick.
No.
My phone
Yeah.
ain't working.
no, but so we kind of empathize with you, but I know you felt
Yeah.
it even worse. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, I did. I mean, I kind of went through the same thing of like, you know, like I had my family there thinking that like,
you were in New York.
no, I was home, but I had my family there watching day one, like, you
Yeah.
know, from
Like
the
y'all was-
information that I've been getting,
Yeah.
right? So somewhere between 18 and 32 type of thing, you know. The runner receivers happened and I wasn't in the run. And then the next, and again, I'm in a room and imagine, like I got to tell everybody, man, thank y'all for coming. I appreciate y'all coming. I went to my room and I cried because I was embarrassed because I was embarrassed for my family. And on top of that, like one of my dreams, anybody that play football, you can say what they want about like, you want to get drafted in the first round.
Of course.
You know what I mean? So like for me, like that was a goal and I felt like I failed that. You know what I mean? So when I went back the next day, I didn't give a fuck about what. My bad. I ain't care about where I got drafted because I was like, you know what? Now I just got to go prove this shit. You know what I mean? So, like when I went, Dolphins called, and it really was just like, you know, I wasn't really like overly excited. I was happy that I made it to the league, and there was a dream come true. But like, I really was like, put me on the next plane.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to work.
For sure. Put me on the next flight out, you know, but you know, they only do that for the first rounders. You know, the first rounders,
don't
they
even
go
know
do the
about
press
that.
conference.
No, New Orleans don't do press conferences, so I don't know about all that.
But we were also lockout year.
Oh, right. So I'm like, shit, I'm ready to come out there right now.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, and I talked to Coach Philbin, Coach Phil McGegan. They called me and I'm like, shit, put me on the next flight. I'm ready to come out there and work because obviously there wasn't OTAs right then and there, but like I was upset. Like I'm still upset.
Right.
I don't know if you can feel it. I don't know if y'all can feel it, but I'm still upset.
The lore of being a first rounder, like
It's different.
You grow up in football, like you be like, man, I'm gonna be a first rounder. Because to you, that first round is like success, right?
Yeah.
But
Well,
that
it's
ain't shit but an entry
It's the
point to the
pinnacle of
league.
like what
If
you've done.
anybody was narrating their career or whatever it is, even when you're a kid, with the first pick,
Yeah,
with
out
the
of,
first
out of
pick.
whatever
With the first
draft,
pick, right.
you choose yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
so like that's just a natural goal. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like to obviously get drafted, but like if you could be a first rounder, bro, like man, that's
100%.
Right.
it's a different feeling.
Like that.
Hey.
Like nobody wakes up in the morning and be like, with the first pick of the third round, I picked Cam Jordan. Like you didn't grow up that way. Like you be like
No
with the
chance.
first round pick,
Absolutely.
No, but
Arizona
first
Cardinals
pick.
pick, yeah.
Yeah.
But listen though, he felt like that. That boy had a chip on the shoulder. He went
And
to
came
work.
into the league and started going crazy. From jump.
Went crazy. 84 catches, set a Dolphins rookie record.
Yep.
1,158 punt and kickoff return yards.
Yeah, bro, it was an exciting season, bro. I walked into the room with Mike Wallace, Brian Hart.
Boy went crazy for real. I just read that like,
Brian.
boy really went stupid. Like,
I say, Jarvis trying to just like, yeah, I had a great room. Nah,
I did, bro.
But
I had a lot of
758
good teachers, bro.
receiving yards and 5 TDs, 1,158 yards, punt and kickoff return, and a Dolphins rookie record, 84 catches. That boy went in wide receiver 1.
Yeah, I literally, I don't think I started till like game 4, game 5. So, but I did special teams, and that was my role. You know what I mean? My freshman year at LSU, that's what I did. So like I was kind of normal to embracing any job that, you know, I was tasked with. You feel me? So like for me, I don't care where you put me. I go play. I might not come play D-line, but I'll try my
Football
hardest.
player.
You know, yeah, put me anywhere.
I'm a
I'm
football
going.
player.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the mindset that I've always had. And then my turn came on offense, and you know, I've been a security blanket for quarterbacks since
been pimping, since been pimping.
Yes,
Juice,
sir.
Juice
That
really
part.
a snuggie. I need a receiver I can rely on.
Juice.
Hey, just
For sure.
Juice, man, fair. Let me get at you.
For sure. I'm here.
No, but you've been dogging it every single year since, man. Let's see. First Dolphins player, 100 receptions, and 1,000 receiving yards in the season. Co-MVP, 2016 Pro Bowl, 110 receptions, 4th in NFL. That was in the second year. Third year, 94 catches, 1,300.
Great number.
1,136 yards and 4 TDs, 612 yards after the catch, second among receivers, second career Pro Bowl selection. Fourth year,
Another 100-something receptions.
set the NFL record for most receptions through the first 4 seasons of a career. 112 receptions for 987 yards and 9 TDs. Boy's just snapping.
Bro, only to be broken by Mike T. Like
Yeah, bro.
I think it was
Listen,
Odell
though.
said it, then you broke it. Then Mike T broke it. Like the string of receivers that's been coming in here has been crazy, but
Doesn't
bro,
matter.
like
He
you
had the
were
record when he had
forefront.
it.
Like,
I had it at one point.
hey,
Doesn't matter. He
That's
had
what
the
I'm saying.
record
Like,
when he had it.
but like nobody had done
That's
what you.
that's
Yeah.
in your
Yeah.
in your resume. You
Yeah.
set that record.
Yeah.
I set a record at Bama. It's broke now. But
it's
that's
there.
in my resume.
It's still in there, though.
That's in my walking talking resume.
Absolutely.
resume.
This is my walking talking resume.
Yeah, not a resume.
Absolutely, bro. It's. I mean, it was honestly like Mike T. Watching him ascend to, you know, the player that obviously he's gonna be when he returns to the team, right? You know what I mean? It was awesome because, and I always tell a story because, bro, Mike T was really a person that he's been consistent with the way that he approach football. You know what I mean? Like since he was in high school, bro, he was texting us, calling us, you know, asking us things. Obviously, you know, he was getting game from other places as well, I'm sure. Right. But like you could see that he was hungry for it, you know? So
Always
like hungry, bro. He's hungry for
Chip
it.
on the shoulder.
Absolutely, bro. He want that rock.
Him
If he can get it every play, he want it every play. And that's how everybody should.
But you see a rookie with that attitude, like it's so abrasive.
It's different.
Like he went up top on Buddy and looked at him like he wasn't. And I said,
We got one.
I said, hey, you gotta calm down. There ain't no pads on. But then we put pads on. He still did the same thing in the end zone. And I distinctly remember I was like, yo, he gonna be different.
Yeah, he is different.
Bruh,
Yes. I mean, last time he played football was the NFL Offensive Player of the Year.
different.
Yeah.
And what? How many receivers won that? 2, maybe 1.
Barely.
3.
Barely.
Yeah,
Barely.
3. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, you're right though.
Yeah.
Then, hey, we keep talking about this immaculate career.
Bruh,
That was third Pro Bowl selection.
I'll say it's been a few Pro Bowls. Stop playing with this man.
Don't stop. We ain't stopping. It just almost got started.
Like 1,
Then he gets
2,
traded
3,
for what I told you, that money, man.
big bag.
Big bags.
Big bag.
Duffel bags.
Yes, sir.
Brinks truck.
I mean, I was paid for my services.
You are.
Yeah,
You were.
you know.
You were. And are.
Earned.
It's, yeah.
It's
Facts.
earned.
Services rendered. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you go lead the team with 81 receptions.
First of all,
Fourth Pro Bowl selection.
But get to the Browns.
That's where we at. He got traded to the Browns.
But get to the Browns after the big bag, 4th Pro Bowl selection. But go viral with the speech at the Browns. Because first of all,
you get to the Browns.
You
that was the
went
first
to the
training
Browns,
camp, right?
and y'all got the what's the little camp?
They on Hard Knocks.
Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
And my man
Was that your
Juice,
first training camp? What was that?
Yeah, that's the first one.
First one. With the
So you
team.
got traded when?
I got traded probably like right after the season.
Okay, and that's
Like
your
soon
first
as
training
like free
camp.
agency opened up,
Yeah.
like March or whatever.
Hey man, but he said he has passion. He has that dog in him. He went there and set the tone.
Yeah.
But I want to know what triggered this because you came in there with that heat. Now you winning contagious. I said it's contagious.
Nah, bro. It was honestly for me. It was like I grew up one way. I knew one way. You know what I mean? And like obviously playing at no offense, you know what I mean. But like playing in SEC, like
He's a hater, by the way.
I don't
keep
even
going.
know
But no, stop.
Pack
Let him keep
is
going. Let him
dying
keep
as we
going.
speak, so
and
continue.
He's a hater.
I say I always go back to that because I always go back to the SEC, and I'm fortunate, right? Because like I played around a lot of talented players that also had a different mindset, bro. Like they just thought different, you know. And these things, when you're around like-minded people, you know, or when you're around people that think like that, either you gotta like catch up or like you gonna get kicked off the
Left.
ship.
You gonna get
you know what I'm
left.
saying?
Yeah.
So like. And that was something that I developed, you know, and that's something that I still had in Miami, but Miami had a little bit more of a culture. We had older players like Cameron Wake, you know, we had older players. I say his name first off my head because that's one of the leaders that was on the team that like, you know, he spoke in the huddles, he spoke in team meetings and things like that, right? And then when I got to Cleveland, it was like none of that was around. Like literally, like you couldn't,
Wild
like
West.
everybody was looking around like, who's gonna say anything, or is anybody gonna, you know what I mean? And I didn't say that I saw opportunity there to like go in and just like give a speech or like whatever, but that led from us training through the off season. Once I got signed there, I started like, you know, flying guys here, you know, just trying to like do things together, like see who I'm like going to work with, like learning about these guys, see how hard they work, do they think like I think, blase, like showing them like, yeah, I just got paid, but like
I care about
I'm still out here like running routes, like in the off season training, like you know what I mean? Somebody
working like I'm dead broke.
For sure. So when we got to training camp, we practiced one day, and motherfuckers are like hamstring sore. Hey, so what you been doing this whole time, fam?
Right. Well, as a receiver, like one day in, what you mean? Like this is just track work at this point.
Yeah, what are we doing? So the next day, we get the script. You know how you get the script. You see the numbers of blase, and a couple guys not practicing. I'm like, so why? Well, he says hamstring is sore. Or he said his quad or his feet hurt.
Yeah. His
So I
feet
go-
But
hurt.
you could take practice off for being
feet
sore.
hurt?
Man, bro, listen. I went in the
For
training.
feet hurt?
I went in the training room, and I'm Joe Sheehan was the trainer, and you know he explained to me about a couple guys that got like some chronic issues from knee perspective, but mostly linemen. The other shit, I'm like, so he's like, well, I mean, you know, we don't want to, you know, it's too early to get guys hurt, type of thing, and that kind of ticked me off because it's like my hamstrings hurt too.
Yeah.
Right.
My hip flexors hurt too. My
Yeah.
feet hurt too. You know what I mean? Like, and that was kind of like what led to me giving the speech.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, bro, I can't be great that way, bro. If
Holding
every
people
time
to
I
a standard.
feel like resistance or pain or, you know what I mean? If I always just pull back from it to try to feel better, to go out there, bro, I'm not going to get past what I need to get past to try to be great, bro.
Yeah.
And that's what I've always
That's the
believed
standard
in.
of greatness.
For sure. That's what I always believe in. You're not going. We play this game, and maybe I was one of the older players in the room, but like I understand, you're never gonna play a full season healthy.
Not feeling 100%
Not
healthy.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
100%. Never. That's
You're going to
not
have to get through
happening.
some pain
The start
and
of football
discomfort.
season is the last day you really healthy.
Bro. The
You
start of
never
your-
bounce back from training camp for real if your coach don't take care of you.
for sure. But at the second day of camp, we only.
We in helmet still.
You ain't even put pads on for real.
We in helmet still.
What are we talking about?
Man.
Yeah, so they deserved all that.
No, we talked about electric career so far, 688 receptions, 7,598 yards, 37 TDs, 5-time Pro Bowler.
Wow.
But guess what? That boy is in the NOLA.
Yes,
Hometown hero, LSU hero, Lutcher hero.
Yes, sir.
I said that right, Lutcher?
Yeah, Lutcher. That's
Lutcher.
it. That's it.
Lutcher. But now that boy in the NOLA, holding it down for his state, holding it down for the city. We glad to have you. We blessed to have you. We know we going up. We got Juice Man out there on the, you feel me?
Right, now he in the black and gold. Hometown
Now
hero,
they can't stack the box.
the prodigal son.
I'm going to keep him up off you. You going to keep him up off me.
Absolutely.
We just going to get it popping.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to tell you, I be telling people, I'm like, this team on paper ridiculous. Like, you know what I'm
They
saying?
sleep though, and I love it.
I said, I don't know how you sleep on it. Like,
Let 'em.
if you see the wide receiver core that we got.
Can't. It's perfect. That is the perfect thing that from a narrative perspective that's going on about the Saints right now. It's perfect.
It's perfect.
I've been on teams that on paper
Look phenomenal.
We look great,
And then I mean,
You got to have health. You got to have the ball bounce your
always
way.
pop.
I've also said I hate that we look good on paper because I was like that. Some people gonna look like
But what I
we don't
noticed
look
from the
good enough
day,
on paper.
but what I noticed from the day that I stepped foot in the building, everybody in there work. Everybody in there has a different type of humility about them. Everybody in there like gives other people their flowers from you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's not on every team, fam.
Ain't no hating.
It ain't no hating. It ain't no.
All we care about is how do we win together.
That's it.
Yeah.
Everybody just trying to do their job. Nobody like, damn, I got to do 2 or 3 people job. You got to rush for the whole D line. You got to carry for the whole. Nah.
Right.
When I get my reps, I'm going. They put me in position to go be successful. I get my reps, they put you in position to be successful.
Yeah.
I get my touches, they put me in position to be successful.
Yeah.
Same thing that they do with other people. You know what I mean? It's not like, we only leaning on one person or whatever. Nah, bro. That's a real team. Like I felt that when I walked in the building.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that I'm most excited about. So whatever narrative that they creating out there, I know you about it, I know you do your, but like, bro, perfect.
And that's what we built on, bro. Like that genuine, that realness, like that dog, that work, that what we got to do to get a championship.
Right.
That's what everybody's built on. And it
Sick.
took time because we had years of 7 and
we
9,
had some- bro.
7 and 9, 3 years in a row. And that kind of, I feel like, propelled us to where we at now with the culture and the type of guys we have in the locker room, bringing you in and guys being able to feel the energy,
Absolutely.
I left for 2.5 years and, and it was just good to be back in it,
For sure.
There's always going to look. Every locker room is going to be different, but there's always going to be like some traditions that keep you through and keep you right. And there's always been guys for us that have kept us consistent. But the moment you came in, like guys respect you to where it is. Young guys like, yo, like, can I go talk to him? Why are you asking me? Just go talk to him.
Yeah.
Like everybody in this locker room, bro, whether they have Pro Bowls, MVPs, whatever it is, we're all people at the end of the day. And if you ain't trying to get better at your craft, you're trying to get worse. So go talk to them. Go figure out exactly what you can get from them.
And that's there, bro. And that's there.
But you get respect from putting in the work, and that's what he did. Came here and put in the work.
For sure.
And the OTAs you were there, the practice you were there, you were in there, dog, and putting in work. I heard stuff I wasn't even there with you yet. You know what I mean? So you're obviously impressing, but the work demands respect. You know what I mean? So we do a little thing, a little segment, like what really grinds your gears, what really like annoys you, like what's really, it's the hill that he's willing to die on. But some people take that in the literal phase. Yeah. So like whatever is your like pet peeve, like he wants to be on turf. Like I like grass, but my thing is,
I would like to play on playing on turf is cool, but like practicing on turf,
no,
like,
it's bad. It's bad. But let me give you an example. Mine is like, why are you driving 60 miles per hour in the fast lane? Like move, go in it, like just like move, like you're in the way, like.
Yeah.
I got some pet peeves.
Just like move out the way. Quit driving 60 miles per hour in this fast lane on the highway. Like, so like, what is something that really grinds your gears? What is a hill you're willing to die on, like Cam?
I'm willing to die. Like, I don't like, but I let a lot of things flow easy. But like, I get to the crib and wifey or the kids have drank like all the cranberry juice to like that last little sliver, and they own like, and it's not enough for like anything
to quench your thirst.
Like, right, like you get a little taste and you're like, that was it. Like that little corner, like you should have finished that.
Yeah.
You should have finished that and then text me later like, yo, go pick up some juice. Like, don't let me get in there and just be like with the little corner left. I'm pissed now.
I feel you. I don't know. I'm a free flowing person, so I don't. Something have to come up. I don't know. I don't really have one thing that I can say that
your
like,
boy comes through and eats your last cookie.
Nobody ain't doing that, Like nobody ain't doing that.
Your girl take she uses your toothbrush.
No chance. She could use my toothbrush.
Nothing?
Actually. Yeah.
Nathan?
Nothing.
Yeah.
You Nathaniel?
Coach, you done told coach you tweaked your ankle and he like, yeah, we gonna run this route anyways.
No, I ain't gonna.
You told coach you open, you still ain't getting the ball. You told the quarterback you open, you still ain't getting the ball.
Nah, I don't know, bro. I probably do have some pet peeves, some triggers or whatever, but I can't really think of anything right now that's like.
Coach give you a play right before you go to practice and expects you to have it down pat.
People with sore feet or hamstrings the second day of training.
Yeah, that'll do it. Sore feet, hamstrings, man, on day one.
What a blessing we here today on the Truss Levelz podcast, season 3. We got to get my dog some merch.
I got to get some drip, man.
We got to get you some merch.
15 Pro Bowls between the three of us.
Man, yes.
Yes, sir. Big respect.
Yeah, big respect, big love. We got the man, the myth, the legend.
Truss Levelz
Jarvis Juice Landry in here on the pod, man. We all about elevating. We all about doing it big. And we just elevated and did it the biggest with my dog, Jarvis Juice Landry. Got my brother from another, Cam Jordan, as my co-host on the Truss Levelz podcast season 3. The legacy, the man, the all decade. And I'm just marking him the second, son of the first, father of the third, holding the legacy down. We here, we the crowns. Crown the kings, man. That's how we doing it. Jarvis Juice, we appreciate you. Truss Levelz season, podcast season 3. We love you.